ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies, I don't know why it took so long for this one to start, but we got a little bit of Sylvia going on, and she's introducing a song by the late and great Harold Levert. Now, I'm going to reduce the volume on my Bluetooth because you guys don't need to hear it. I need to hear it. All right. And see, I did listen to the other video, and the Bluetooth, it plays to the Bluetooth, so it doesn't play to the speaker while I'm recording. That's actually all right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the act of May 12, 1933. I've been looking for this stupid act for the longest, but I was calling it the act of March 9 through 12, and not the act of May 9 through 12. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, what's this act? This is the federal, pay attention, Federal Emergency Relief Act. Now remember, they call it farm, agriculture. It's all agriculture. Fall in love. What's that? That's the late Gerald Levert, ladies and gentlemen. But I want you to understand what this act is called. This is the Emergency Federal Relief Act. Pay attention. We have the Emergency Economic Banking Relief Act, and right after that, the very next. No, this was May. June comes after May. You guys need to pay attention. So on May, let me see. Let me make sure I get this right. No, that was March 9, 1933. Then after March 9, 1933, that was the Emergency Economic Banking Relief Act. Then they had the May 12, 1933 Act, the Federal Emergency Relief Act. And then after that, they had the Gold Repeal Act, also known as the HR 192 thing that everybody else talks about. Pay attention. This is a legislation that handles appropriation and talks about the president having the power to help Congress regulate money and do international sales. Okay? Now, oh, look at that. The Emergency Farm Mortgage Act of 1933. Okay, this title may be cited as the Emergency Farm Mortgage Act of 1933. This is what mortgages all of your properties, people. There's the second session of Congress. Now, see, it says, whenever the president finds upon investigation that a foreign commerce of the United States is adversely affected by reasons of the depreciation of the value of currency of any other government or governments in relation to the present standard value of gold, but it didn't matter about the value of gold, but hold on, or action under this section necessary to order, regulate, and maintain the propriety of currency, or anyway, of currency issued to the United States. An economic emergency requires an expansion of credit, or that the expansion of credit is necessary to secure international agreements, a stabilization at proper level of the currency of various governments. The president is authorized in his discretion, to order the Treasury to do certain things. What does he have the right to do to order the Treasury to do? To print money. Oh, and by the way, they hold in their portfolio at least $3 billion, aggregated, for items that are not paid for. But hold on, this is the point you need to pay attention to. Pay attention, United States and for the redemption of funding thereof, and for funding and floating debt of the United States, approved February 25th, 1862, an act supplementary thereto, and a mandatory thereof, meaning the Emergency Economic Banking Relief Act, in the same size or similar color to the Federal Reserve notes, heretofore Federal Reserve notes. This is the act that authorized Federal Reserve notes, heretofore issued, and in denominations of 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, 1,000 and 10,000. But the notes issued under this subsection shall be issued only for the purpose of meeting mutual federal obligations to repay sums borrowed by the United States and for purchasing of United States bonds and for their interest-bearing obligation to the United States. That's why you have for no other purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, they gave it no value. Pay attention. It doesn't say the $1 denomination should have the value of $1. The $5 denomination has the value of $5. I first read this back in 2012. When I first read this act, that's the first thing I recognized is that they did not give it evaluation. What do you mean by they didn't give it evaluation? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to ask that question, it means you don't know nothing. And I ain't got time to be talking to people who don't know nothing. I'm kidding. This is what I mean by that. Because this is how all of this got started. I was typing in THOMP. I might be, oh God. And we're going to do 1877. I think there it is, 1877. I put a T in there and it didn't deserve a T. But 1877, Thompson versus Butler. This was a writ of error that was decided by the Supreme Court of the United States. Let you understand why nothing has changed since Thompson versus Butler. Okay? Let me see, not that paragraph. Okay. We got two paragraphs we're going to read. Okay? We got the second paragraph and the first paragraph. This paragraph right here and the next paragraph. We don't have a whole paragraph. A coin dollar is worth no more for the purpose of tender of a payment of an ordinary debt than a note dollar. They're both equal in value. It doesn't matter if it's a penny dollar or a nickel dollar. It's still a coin dollar. Go ahead and look at your nickels and your pennies. They all say dollars on them. A quarter says a quarter dollar. They're all dollars. A coin dollar is worth no more for the purpose of tendering payment than a note dollar. If you owe, you're going to hate me with this because they're going to hate you. If you owe $250,000 on your mortgage, give them 250,000 pennies.
Oh, God, no, you didn't just say that, did you?
Give them 250,000 pennies. Because a coin dollar is worth no more for the purpose of tendering payment of an ordinary debt than a note dollar. The law has not made the note a standard of value more than the coin. It is true in the market. As an article of merchandise, one is of greater value than the other, but as money, that is to say, as a medium of exchange, the law knows no difference between the two. Okay? There it is, Butler versus Thompson. Oh, it says right here, nothing else in an agreement to deliver a certain weight of a standard of gold can be ascertained by a count of coins, and that it is not distinguishable in principle from a contract to deliver the equal weight of bullion of equal fairness. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they have not made the standard of a note dollar and the standard of a coin dollar greater in value. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the boy T. Bobby Womack. Okay? When it's cold outside, I like it when he says in his song, you'll settle for a steak. Sorry, you could not get a better comment than that. Steve walks in, Payne walks out, you settle for a steak. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 10,000. This is not value. These are just what the denominations are. They never gave it a value. The law, this is the law. Remember, this speaks as to government obligations. If you owe $70,000, then add up how much 70,000 pennies is and give them 70,000 pennies. If you owe, pay attention to this. I know I can't tell you to try this. I can tell you to go into court and tender payment. Bring your mortgage and stuff up to date by paying them what the law says and bring in Butler versus Thompson. But you're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to have to argue it all the way to the Supreme Court of your state. Because that's the point. You understand what I'm trying to tell all of you? It's right here. This is the law, May 12, 1933. The Federal Emergency Economic Relief Act. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're introducing to you the bad slow tune. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing worse than a bad slow tune. Because you got to endure that. Okay? So, I need you to look, such notes, and other coins, all other coins and currencies heretofore and hereafter coined or issued by or under the authority of the United States shall be legal tender for all debts, public and private. Bring this law. Tell them, here is your 260,000 pennies for your 260,000 note obligation. I have paid you exactly what the note says. It's a penny dollar. Here you go. That's $1, $2, $3, and just give them their money in pennies. Okay? Who said a penny is worthless? I did. Ladies and gentlemen, a penny is not worthless. Do not go to Walmart or any of these other places trying to pay for something with a penny. That's not what we're doing here. We're trying to get you guys to understand how the courts operate. The Supreme Court of the United States said it. I did not make this up, people. I did not create this stupid law. A coin dollar is worth no more for the purpose of tender or payment of an ordinary debt than a note dollar. It says this. I did not say it. The law knows no difference between them. Do you understand? This is Butler versus Thompson. You want the exact case title? There's your case title right there. Thompson versus Butler, 95 U.S. is the Supreme Court decision that is still standing to this day. Okay? You need to understand, this case has never been, the opinion of the Supreme Court has never been changed. It's never been overturned. It's never been amended. It's never been rehashed in the court. They have stuck by the same thing. Why have they done that? Because of this. Because they have said that there is no difference in the value. There is no weight. There is no amount here. These are all denominations. And I go to a non-denominational church. Why couldn't they make them non-denominational? Because if they made them non-denominational, ladies and gentlemen, they'd have to give a value to them. Yeah, you thought I was playing on words. No, if they made them non-denominational, they would have to attribute a value to them. But as a matter of law, the law, it knows no difference between the two. Okay? Just want to talk here about being lonely. None of these things are lonely because they're all part of a family. They are all equal. See, this is what you talk about being equal under the law. They are all equal under the law. I did not say it. Because see, some of y'all think that I'm just making this stuff up on my own. Law knows no difference between them. You don't have to bring up the matter of merchandise. That has nothing to do with it. Whether or not they have a word, what are they worth? That's the issue. What are they worth? It says that they are worth no more for the purpose of tender of a payment of an ordinary debt than a note dollar. This is still the law, people. It hasn't changed. I know. Some people are going to take what I'm saying and they're going to make a business out of it. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you're just going to have to be able to bring forth the argument. Okay, so I produced this on behalf of those individuals who are legal wise, such as the Taj Sharif and I just said the young man's name, And no, I can't think of his name, and I'm sorry about this because the young man, I've actually grown a lot of respect for him. So we're going to talk about Jonah Bay and Dad Nabbit. I can't think of his name right now. That's what happens now. Y'all gonna have to. We gonna get to wind beneath my wings because I'm gonna say this man's name. Nope, I gotta put y'all on pause because I gotta find the young man's name. I didn't have to go too far, y'all. Yusuf. This is information for Yusuf, Jonah Bay, Taj Tariq Bay, and all the other guys who've been around, who've been doing law, who understand what's being said here. Okay? Alright, gonna cut this video off and then we're gonna get back to the mortgage issue on the next video.